This is the insane thing, man. Good thing microphone's on. See this? This is just screencast stuff. I love screencast. Uh, you get to record stuff and I get to show you two little chicken scratch drawings I got there. You see those chicken scratch drawings? Big fan of, Shadow of Colossus. Big fan of video games. Now on the left picture, if you can't tell, that's like Wanderer. Just chicken scratch of Wanderer. Pretty good for a quick chicken scratch, fan art. I mean, I know a lot of people just they love Spider-Man. They love that game. They love Spider-Man. I think I really did enjoy Ultimate Spider-Man on the GameCube. You know, but yeah, clearly on the top, if you're a Shadow of Colossus fan, you know what that is. That's pretty cool. And I chose that one because back before YouTube became a thing, you had to look at the pictures on different websites and forums, and I like the ones. I like the legit ones. You know what I mean? I like the ones that I was like, okay, well, I can at least look at that one and not be frustrated and think it's a fake or whatever, you know. And then later they would release the concept art books. So I was so happy when they did that too, the concept art books. That way you're like, oh wow, I can look at all the photos. So on the left, that was pretty good concept, Wander Spider-Man. Isn't that a cool fan art? And then to the right, you see, I am not good at drawing horses. See, there's the left, the legs, and the right. And if you saw, I stopped on Wanderer's shorts. I could have added more detail, but I was like, nah, I can't add more detail to Wanderer's shorts, because if I add more detail to his shorts, it just couldn't do it. Couldn't even finish up the feet. But I kind of wanted him to stand on ground, right? Because I wanted him to stand on some grass. With fan art, you can always make interesting things. I just haven't drawn the head yet, the head. And that's kind of like right there's the horse. And I think it's great that I could just show you these pictures right away too, because when I first was making these drawings, right, I was like, wow. Now, I wouldn't say the spider is necessarily my favorite Colossus that was, deleted from the game. I wouldn't say he's my favorite. But my idea over there is giving Wander. Wouldn't it be cool if he had an armor set, or if he had a cloak, at the end? At the ending, how they all have the cloaks and they have the bow and arrows and they're shooting down Wander and all that. But this this whole thing, right here, just amazing, right? And it's kind of cool because monoprice tablets, you just gotta be careful what you draw on a monoprice tablet. It's just all eyes. But I think I learned this technique a long time ago with fan art, because fan art is just showing your appreciation to Team Ico, to video game community and all that. But it's so crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy how detailed drawings can be like the knob? See on the left, right? On the left, the knob. I just chicken scratch, quickly draw the knobs. And I like doing it better than Deviant, not Deviant art, Paint. Because of course I want to do a Paint eventually, but Paint has to wait quite a while. Now with this project, you're probably like, what is the point of this? Are you trying to work on something? Sure. I'm working on something, but I think it's cool that I got these two fan art pictures. I didn't get better drawing horses apparently, and the arms, I didn't even finish his arms. I think I wanted those to be like a cape, I think I wanted that to be like a cape for where his arms are and all that. You know. It's been kind of cool, right, guys? Hasn't it been like how many years has it been for us? Oh, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, we could at least say it's almost been up to 20 years. It's almost been there. Um, but I'm gonna call this fan art. Because it's fan art, and I think it's pretty cool that it's fan art, right? Don't you think it's cool that this is fan art? Now, if you've paid attention to any of my videos, and every time that I say to people that I'm only putting this at 52%, 65%, 75%, that's just what I'm doing. I'm only doing that at slow percentage. Yeah, would I love to add colors to these little drawings? Sure. Sure, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But, I'd be honest with you. See, I wouldn't be a liar, because people like to lie. I would, you know, I'd add fake colors, but I at least tell you where the fake colors are too. But like I just add fake colors like fan colors because that's the cool thing too that you could color, make new costumes. I mean, that's why people love the Sonic community, right? They love the Sonic the Hedgehog community that does fan art too because they just draw fan arts of Sonic. And do you think I would fan art any of these shapes that you see? Yeah, I fan arted some of these shapes. Clearly, I need to work on my horse legs, but horse legs take a lot of detail, and sometimes when you're bringing out something just quick, you want to bring it out quick, right? You don't want to wait around. You just kind of want to shoot it out there quick, right? The legs too. It's like I just decided to go to I think I went nearly with this I went 40%. Yeah, I went down to 40%. And I figured 40% is just a great way to start. It's kind of like what do you think of this project? Isn't it mysterious? It's a mysterious project. I even own Shadow of Colossus. I love playing Shadow of Colossus. Who doesn't love playing Shadow of Colossus? I mean, the problem is you get a bunch of crashes, and there's some stuff you'd love to record. There's some pictures you would have loved to save, but you weren't able to do. You kind of need a computer. It's really hard. You need a capture box, so you need to be streaming it all the time. But sometimes you could just take pictures of the game, which I have pictures of the game too, which is gonna be for the future of this channel too, of course, right? But I wanted to show you these two, even though they're at 40%. Because that's probably where you're what the heck does that even mean? They're at 40%. What is that? What is that? What the heck does that even mean, right? When these are finished, right? When these are finished. But I'm telling you, being fan art, I could actually put these at 90%. I really could. But the colors would be fake. I would just be I'd probably be 80% and then 20%. It'd just be the colors are fake. But that's okay in the grand scheme of everything. Because if you're a true Shadow of Colossus fan, you would know you'd be looking at these pictures of the deleted content of the game. And you'd probably sit there, right? And you'd look at the past colors of Wander's preset before he was with his cloak and everything. And notice how in my fan art I gave him his cloak. I didn't give him the other cloak which he has in the pictures. Just because I wanted to get the spider. I just figured get the spider done quickly enough to show. And I'm actually showing you also valuable information too, like any good artist would do. I showed you the spider picture that matters. The one that we're always focused on, right? Because we love the game, right? So we're always focused on this drawing of the spider. And notice how I didn't, finish his legs. I didn't, get to his top. I didn't add little details to the top. you know, for many reasons, of course, because it's fan art, right? Fan art. And I probably could have put the, you know, I, yeah, legs, when you're drawing legs too, you know, four legs, right? But it's crazy because like the picture, I believe, like it's such an old picture, it's like a long time ago. But oh wait, that's right, three legs. All we could see was like three legs of it. We could never see four legs of it, because the fourth leg was on the top, um, and there was all that kind of stuff, right? And then they even sent a picture that made us feel like it was fake, but it wasn't, you know. So there's also that. To go into a deep topic, right? To go like into a deep topic of like the picture, not of all the pictures. I'm planning on doing that too. But this was for some reason more important. I love fan art. Don't you love fan art? I love it. I love fan art. I mean, like, what are the benefits of fan art? Maybe you get it out quickly, right? And then you get it out quickly, and then everybody gets to see it. Isn't it crazy the ideas I have in my head? Isn't these pretty cool ideas? I mean, I like I love these ideas that I have right now, because like these two ideas, it was kind of funny too, because like in my head, I was kind of like, I kind of want a new Shadow of Colossus game. I really don't care about Spider-Man. Spider-Man has been kind of annoying. Hasn't it been kind of annoying? Yeah, just a little bit. We could just really care less for a AAA Spider-Man game. We really could. We could settle with a AA or a regular A Spider-Man. We could. But like, of course, we gotta have, just projects, different projects, and everything. And like, isn't it crazy how tutorials start too? Like this little simple drawing here, maybe it's a tutorial to something I have, maybe it's like a tutorial to a project I have, rather than it just being fan art. Maybe I have something else in the works, right? Just maybe, like, look, I have him on grass patch over there, and he's not on the grass patch over there, So it's like, well, like, what ideas do I have? And that's a grass patch, That's definitely a grass patch. Don't you see that's a grass patch? Is that a grass patch? I mean, you be the judge. That's a grass patch, though, isn't it? That's a grass patch. I mean, clearly, just like, you know, I'm a fan playing Shadow of Colossus, ain't I? I'm just a fan, Just a fan, Always just been a fan, just that. Never played and beaten the game. Never gotten the other items, Never done any of that, Just never played the game 3 or 4 times, Never, never hid. I never hid anything from anybody. I would never do that. I mean, like, why would I hide something from somebody? Maybe I would hide it. I mean, I just recently played Shadow of Colossus, which would come off to people as like, oh, he's just playing video games, Maybe I was just wanting to play Shadow of Colossus again, Just maybe. I just wanted to play Shadow of Colossus after like 10 years, Yeah. Yeah. I mean, isn't it kind of cool? We got fan art of this while we wait also for Zelda Tears of Kingdom. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I hope you do. I hope you continue to watch these videos too. I hope you enjoy this too. Because like 40%, isn't that cool? This is pretty cool for 40%, right? I wish it was at 50 or 60%. I do. Trust me, I wish I could. Shape wise, all the shapes that I got here. I just wanted to do a quick drawing also. But the shapes, that's the funny thing too, is I have to even change some of the shapes. But I can always discuss why I changed the shapes, right? Isn't that the cool thing about fan art? Why you changed a shape. And you can also, of course, we just go back to the crazy thing of, like colors and different color assets, just like like fake colors and different colors, and this is a color, and this is a color, and oh, this was not the original color, this was this was that. We just have all kinds of fun things to talk about. Isn't it crazy? For 15 minutes, I'm just having a blast. Why am I having such a blast, right? Why am I having such a blast? Maybe because in the future of these videos, I have some other stuff coming up, right? But, these are just fan art right here. These are cool fan art, aren't they? I mean, like, they're not, like, great fan art, but they're pretty interesting, aren't they? Oh, my gosh, this fan art is good. To think, like, when I told people, I think I haven't told in a while. Never, I know, I just love Shadow of Colossus, and there's more and more I can talk about Shadow of Colossus. There's just a lot, and these are just fan art pictures. I know you guys are probably more paying attention to the source codes, right? The source code. We definitely got to pay attention to source codes, right? Oh, we definitely got to go and play a remastered and go pay attention to a sword that was added into it. Yeah, we definitely got to pay attention to that. But we just can't. We just can't. My fan art will never compare to that, will it? It just never will it? I don't know. I wonder why, 40%, I wonder why I haven't, put it at, 90 or 80%. I just don't know why. Why have I not done that? Well, maybe some of the stuff that I'm doing is cool. And maybe, just maybe, it's it's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? How many people love Shadow of Colossus? People like me. I also like Enemy Zero, I like Ico, right? I even like Last Guardian. There's some things about Last Guardian. It's, I love video games, and I love fan art, I can't, it's funny, right now, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? I cannot believe, we got more drawings to go. Can you believe we got more drawings to go out of these two drawings? Isn't that something? That's something, right? Isn't it me, I don't know, me drawing quick. I could draw pretty quick, can't I? That's pretty quick drawing. I think it's funny how the game, even if you look to the left of the drawing, when you're playing the game, Wanderer, he's kind of his shorts and his legs are like that in the game. So, but if you have just good visualization like me, but I'm such a noob to Shadow of Colossus. You know what I mean? I'm a noob. I'm such a noob. I just hope I get better at explaining Shadow of Colossus too, I just hope so. I hope. A happy day, right, Shadow of Colossus fans? Happy day, right? It's been a long time, guys. Hasn't it been? It's been a long time. Yeah, people are getting ready to play their Zelda Tears of Kingdom videos, Yeah. Which I'll probably end up playing Zelda, of course. Just played Zeldas, but still, come on, guys, really? Come on, right? I think you have to be inspired, because you're always doing rough drafts, wouldn't you say? Even Team Ico and their concept art book were doing rough drafts, and I respect the community of Shadow of Colossus. I really do. They allow us to share the content, share our enjoyment for it. They allow us to do a lot of things, and that's why I'm respectful to them, and that's why I haven't said too much. Sometimes you don't say too much and you don't show too much because you're playing with the cards. You're playing with the cards, and you always want to see the good sides, right? Don't you want to see the good sides? And it's kind of like you're probably wondering, how could you go further with these pictures, man. It seems like to me that you're just like a fanboy of the spider shaft Colossus, right? Um, no, not really. No, just not really. I never really broke down what was my favorite deleted Colossus, and note how I say Colossus, like Colossus. You know what I mean? Colossus. Yeah. Colossus, whatever you want. Colossus, whichever terminology you want. You want to go OCG or TCG, whichever you prefer, you know. I can't even like, with so many videos I have and ideas. Now, when I came up with this idea of this video, I was like, wow, let's do this. I was like, if we do this video, it's crazy how fast this video is, you know? It's very fast. And I think it's confusing too. Yeah, I understand you're a little confused with this fan art because it's kind of confusing. Like maybe to the right, you'd even be like, is that Ico? You know, like to the right, you'd be like, is that Ico? Is that Last Guardian? What is that? You know, there's just many things like I could have drawn the horse legs better. I wish I could have, you know, like, but it is what it is. The horse legs, I'd be taking some time on that. At least you know it's horse legs. At least I can just say that to you. Oh man. Oh man, I can't believe how quick I am, dude. I'm very quick at stuff. I think you guys are gonna enjoy my fanboyism, is what people would say, fanboyism to Shadow of Colossus, right? Is that what you would say? How about my appreciation for Shadow of Colossus, right? That's a good one, right? Man, I love how long I was quiet too. Let me tell you guys. Sometimes it's good to be quiet, you know. Like sometimes it's better to be just a quiet person, and just be a little quiet and keep to myself. Don't talk to people who also play the game. You know, a lot of people play the game too. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool of me? Isn't that cool of me? How did I pull that off? I mean, clearly, that's a hard thing to pull off, isn't it? Just to keep stuff to yourself, you know. Now that we've explained this is kind of like a tutorial to these fan art drawings. Isn't that cool? I love that they're fan art, you know, because fan art it's just a great platform that Team Ico lets us do. You know, Team Ico decides that we can do this, and we can talk with people who love Shadow of Colossus, and then we can have deep talks, you know, and then hopefully we can take all the fake content and the content we don't want to talk about when we're talking about Shadow of Colossus. Hopefully we can do that too, right? Because wouldn't that be great, you know? I mean, I think it'd be great too, right? Yeah, it'd be great considering we have, 3 different versions of Shadow of Colossus. I mean, maybe we need to do something, right? Actually, it's probably like 4 or 5. And then, isn't it? I did this kind of also as a nice thing, if you think about it, because how stressful is it when people tell you there's like an E3 and an OPM demo, and you want to know if that's the legit demos, Isn't that stressful? That's pretty stressful. Oh, and thank goodness for you guys, I have the launch version of Shadow of Colossus, but I also plan on purchasing Greatest Hits for other reasons. Just other reasons. Isn't that something? Isn't that a mystery? Why am I wanting to buy 2 versions of Shadow of Colossus? And of course, I want to get the remastered, but at a reasonable price, I just don't. I don't dig the prices now for remastered. But yeah. As long as you're patient. I mean, and it's not like, I don't know, maybe the 2 original versions, which is the one I prefer. That's my opinion. I prefer the 2 original versions, But I mean, I might even prefer the PS3 version that comes with Ico. I might prefer that because it's not too much changes. It's just kind of like a port for TV. And that's why I've always like looked into that one too. But the PS4 one, and then I like the PS4 one. There's some things I'm going to show you in the PS4 and the PS5 one that's going to shock you. Have to get at that though, But yeah, it's a big world, and this big world's competitive. And sometimes you gotta be quiet. You gotta have cool ideas, I've noticed in the Shadow of Colossus community that many do not really pay attention to Ico. And I love Ico. And there's some people that love Ico just as much as I love Ico. And I think Ico's very, very, very ignored. It's crazy how much Ico's ignored. It's not even right how much ignored. If you were to ask me if I wanted Shadow of Colossus or the original Ico PlayStation 1, you know what my answer would be? The original PlayStation 1 of Ico. There's even the, what is that? Last Guardian. I got so many things. I cannot with this video too, dude. I set up this video really good. It's crazy what you can do with 2 pieces of paper and a pen. Just get yourself a pen and 2 pieces of paper and then have at it, if you have a good idea. Just make sure you have a good, well plotted out idea, I like this too because as confusing as this is right now, I also have made it easier. Like now I have a path, which is always good, like a path to tell you. So when you pay attention to these other videos, you'll get something, You'll get something out of it, and you won't be lost. Because the hardest part is just getting you lost. Because there's a ton of these videos. Let me tell you, just a ton. I can't. Oh man, I'm so happy, but like, I'm kind of like, I'll even tell you this. This is like the 3 minutes. I still got work ahead of me. There's still work ahead of me to do on other stuff. But like, the greatest thing about this channel is this is going to be a general channel about gaming also. So that's the introduction to this channel. Like it's going to be about gaming. It's going to be about really good gaming topics, stuff that only gamers need to know, want to know. We might even have tier lists too. Like this is a cool thing. We'll not only have mysteries, respect to mysteries and all that. Like we won't like content and all that. We'll also we could have shopper guides. We could have all kinds of things. But for now, it's gonna stay at this pace because I know the pace that you guys want. This is so cool because I just wanted to make it a little simple, because if I figured if I make it simple and I make it understandable, then hopefully the other videos will be able to go together just like anything, like videos go together and that and everything. So probably the last 2 minutes, like what's the cool thing we could say to like let's say let's add some more confusion, right? Like, no, this is not part of the OPM demo, surprisingly. I know, right? Because there's a big mystery when you climb all the way to the top of the OPM demo. But I've never played the OPM demo, so we're not going to jump to conclusions on that, right? See what I mean? Yeah. Until we actually get a copy of this PlayStation Magazine demo. And what do? We play it, right? Right. It's always good when we play the game. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to play it, and you can choose like it's just platforms, but I say you gotta play it on the system. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play it on the system. You gotta play with the controller. You gotta play it the way it was designed to be played, and that's a big problem for people sometimes. So at least I can help fill that void, right? Who knows? Maybe I'll discover some new things, right? Just some new things. Yep.